The painful story of Lot and his daughters. Genesis 19 verses 30 to 38. After the terrible destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot's life changed forever. He had escaped the burning cities with his two daughters, but nothing felt safe anymore. The fire, the smoke, the fear, and the loss stayed in his heart. Even the small town of Zoar, where he first ran to, no longer felt safe to him. Lot was afraid of the people there. Fear ruled his thoughts. So Lot made a lonely decision. He left Zoar and went up into the mountains. There, far away from people, he lived in a cave with his two daughters. No city, no neighbors, and no protection. Just three broken people hiding from the world. The cave was quiet, cold, and empty. The days were long. The nights were full of silence and fear. The daughters had lost everything: their home, their future husbands, their mother, and the life they once knew. They had seen cities destroyed by fire from heaven. They believed the whole world had ended. In their minds, no one else was left. Fear shaped their thinking. One day, the older daughter spoke to her younger sister. Her words came from panic, not wisdom. She said, "There are no men left anywhere. We will never marry. Our father is getting old. Our family line will end." They were thinking only about survival, not about what was right. Instead of trusting God, instead of waiting, instead of seeking wisdom, they made a plan born from fear and confusion. Their plan was sinful and wrong. Even though they believed they were protecting their future, they decided to make their father drunk so he would not know what was happening. Then, one by one, they would lie with him so they could become pregnant. This plan did not come from God. It came from fear, isolation, and broken thinking. That night, they gave Lot wine until he was not aware of what was happening. The older daughter went to him. Lot did not know what was done. He was not aware when she came or when she left. The next morning, the older daughter told her sister what had happened. Then she said they should do the same thing again that night, so the younger sister could also become pregnant. Again, they gave their father wine. He was unaware, and sin took place. Both daughters became pregnant by their own father. This story is not written in the Bible to be celebrated. It is written to be understood and learned from. God does not approve of what happened. God does not excuse it. God simply tells the truth about human weakness. Later, the older daughter gave birth to a son and named him Moab. He became the father of the Moabite people. The younger daughter also gave birth to a son and named him Ben-Ammi. He became the father of the Ammonite people. These nations would later appear many times in the Bible, often in conflict with Israel. This is a sad and heavy story, but it teaches powerful lessons. Here are 6 lessons from the story. 1. Fear can twist the mind. The daughters were afraid. They believed there was no future. Fear made them believe a lie, that God had abandoned the world. When fear rules, people make terrible choices. 2. Isolation is dangerous. Living alone in a cave, cut off from others, made their thinking unhealthy. God did not design people to live without guidance, community, or accountability. 3. Sin often comes from broken thinking. The daughters thought they were doing something necessary, but wrong actions are never justified by fear or desperation. 4. God shows the truth about people. The Bible does not hide human failure. It shows it honestly. Even families connected to God can fall badly when they stop trusting Him. 5. God still works through broken stories. Even from this painful situation, nations were born. This does not mean God approved the sin, but it shows that God can still bring purpose out of human failure. This story whispers a warning to every generation. Do not let fear guide your decisions. Do not think God has run out of options. Do not act without wisdom. Do not believe that wrong actions can produce right results. God is never limited. God is never helpless. God always has a way, without sin. Finally, Genesis 19 verses 30 to 38 is not a story of honor. It is a story of fear, loss, and poor choices. But it is also a reminder that God sees everything and teaches us through everything. When the world feels destroyed, when the future feels empty, when fear speaks loudly, trust God. Wait, seek wisdom, and do what is right. Because fear leads to regret, but trust leads to life. If you enjoyed this story, like, share, and subscribe for more Bible lessons and stories.